Ninjakees.
Yo ninjas, welcome back to the show. Ninjabugs is still loading, and what did you guys eat today? Yes, so this is the 11th episode of Thorsday at Ninjakees. So yeah ninjas, here we gonna talk about some manga making, anime, games, movies and things like that. I want to focus in this episode a bit more about movies and also briefly talking about manga making, manga and anime. But first, let's read the comments of Thorsday at Ninjakees episode number 9 and episode number 10. Because episode number 9 was a bit late, I include the comments of episode 9 in this video number 11 of Thorsday at Ninjakees as well. So yeah ninjas, sit back, relax and enjoy. Alright, so Tron says, nice video. Thank you very much Lon. And True says, nice video ninja, amazing drawing case, let's do it again. Keep going ninja, thank you very much. And FADEWATCHER also got a comment, quite a long one, so we're gonna take it apart a little bit. I responded, I gotta admit, I bought a Switch for Zelda and Pokemon. So yeah, that's cool, Pokemon, Zelda. There's also only one show at this moment I'm still following, The Walking Dead. Oh yeah, I'm following that as of now as well. Some crazy shit happens in it. I don't want to spoil it or... yeah. Didn't know if it's possible, by the way, to throw in some background music in there. Well, we can try it in this video as of right now. And let me know ninjas in the comments if you enjoy this background music, if you want to have it in the coming Thorsday at Ninjakees. Like I made the choice actually to not put background music in the main section of talking to you ninjas in this episode. So you guys can just put on your own music or whatever and then just do whatever you want and listen to this kind of podcast thing. But let me know in the comments if you enjoy it in this episode so I can improve for the next episode whether or not I should put background music in the main chunks of this video. As you can hear right now, your Halloween themed video also did very well. A creative story too, huh? Thank you, Fate. When I was out shopping in Japan for those manga, I ran into a lot of French people also buying manga. So I guess it's still that way. Yeah, I guess, yeah, in French, yeah, it's the second most sold manga, I believe, in the world, the countries. And for in the Western world shunning manga for not being a sort of art, I think it's just mainly supply and demand. Supply and demand. Yeah, I guess that's also a way, but also the way how people think about manga itself, like and comics, strips, because yeah, I guess it's also the main the mindset of people about manga itself. And yeah, I guess supply and demand also, yeah, like if it's not on people's minds, you know, or if it's only in their mind, like this is only for children or it's only for the hentai stuff, kind of stereotypical thought, like from back in the days. Maybe that's also a thing, but I think it's growing. But yeah, because the majority of people think it's childish, yeah. It was the same with gaming years ago. Yeah, look where that got, you know, gaming, like gaming streamers, gaming YouTube videos and stuff. Like yeah, games are now also, I guess, more acceptable to the mainstream. Just recently, it has started to become more mainstream, so who knows, yeah. Manga might follow the same road. And also with the conventions, it also helps to grow people's minds in that category, the medium of manga. Anyway, there's also one manga you could choose that would be translated and distributed. Oh yeah, anyways, if there is one manga you could choose that would be translated and distributed in the West, which would it be? Which manga do you think would apply to the masses? That was all fading out. Thank you for the comment, Fade. Yeah, one manga. Like if it's translated to Dutch language, I'm not sure, man. Like Dragon Ball, One Piece, I enjoy those. But translated sometimes sounds a bit weird, like the way it's translated. And they already are translated in the Netherlands, so it already exists. Next to that, other mangas, maybe the ones that are out currently, like the new generations, maybe Boku no Hero Academia or Black Clover. What more do we have? I'm not sure actually. Like, I think all the manga should just be translated. But if I have to choose one, that's a tough question, Fate. That's a very tough question. I'm not sure actually, because I prefer personally to read them in English. I don't read a lot of manga in Dutch language. But if you mean translated to English, yeah, it kinda already is out, you know. Radiant, the French manga, that is what I want to see in English, but it's already on the way. So yeah, actually I don't know. I think Radiant, then I want to see that in English translated, but it's already coming, so there's that. And yeah, most of the shonen manga already get translated to English. Not too sure if Dutch, you know, if I want to read it in Dutch. Netherlandish. Yeah, I guess that's my answer for it. At right now. Like, some mangas are not even translated to English or Dutch. Not sure which ones those are though. But there are manga in Japan that are not gonna be translated. So probably some of those. But yeah, on top of the mind, I cannot think of one right now. So maybe get into that question later on, at some point again. Yeah, and remind me if you want to. Also, Danje says, love all the Japan stories. I would go to Nara. This is, by the way, on Thorsday At Ninjakees episode number 10. Love all the Japan stories. I would go to Nara and chill with all the deers. Would really love that. Yeah, that's cool, all the deers, you know. Yeah, I still want to one day go there as well. And be careful not that they eat the map. Because they eat anything from what I heard of Fate stories. Or they eat a lot of stuff. And I would also visit a cat cafe. Well, that's something I won't visit because I'm allergic to cats. Like, if they were dogs, okay, but cats, not for me. Yeah, because then I get all crazy messed up. And play in an arcade. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Arcade halls, yeah, those are really dope in Japan. And of course, go shopping in the Pokemon Center. Yeah, that's also still a thing on my bucket list. I want to visit at some point as well when going to Japan. Yeah, that sounds cool. Daantje, thank you for the comment. True says, nice video, boys. There's a lot to tell about everything. Keep going, great drawing, Ninja. Thank you very much, Truce. Yes, will we keep going? Yes, so thank you for the comments once again. If you want to leave any comments on this video for the next episode, just leave it down in the comments. Yes, thank you, ninjas. Alrighty then, so let's get into manga making. Well, I'm not sure if you have seen it yet, right now. Probably, maybe not right now, maybe in the beginning of the video. But behind me I put some party time pages of chapter 1 on the walls. On the wall. Walls, yeah, 2 walls, like that wall here behind me and a little piece over there. So I put all the pages of chapter 1 on the walls to get a view of where I'm at right now. And I have to say it looks pretty good hanging it all there. But I also see some errors here and there. We'll talk more in depth about party time manga making in a new party time video log that I'm planning to make soon as well, because it's been quite a while since I did that. But yeah, just putting all that stuff right there on the wall, you know, gives you the perspective of how far you are and what needs to be done. But I will talk about that party time stuff in the party time video log, coming soon on YouTube at Ninjakees. Alrighty then. That's a bit about the manga making. I'm also drawing some illustrations here and there on live streams and stuff. And also one that you can see right now. Next to that, I have not much to add on about that topic for now. What manga do I read currently? Well, I am still reading Black Clover, Boku no Hero, and of course One Piece. That's also really dope. That last chapter was really hyped. Like, I always get excited when a new chapter of One Piece comes out, you know. It's just the way Eiichiro Oda tells the story, yeah man, it's just amazing to me. Creator of One Piece. So yeah, when a One Piece chapter is out, I read it. With Black Clover, I'm still updating with it slowly. It's been a few weeks or days since I read that, and also Boku no Hero. Next to that, I don't really read a lot of manga right now. And watching animes, I don't watch any animes currently. Yeah, it takes quite some time to watch a lot of animes, you know. So currently not any at the moment. Still planning to watch Boku no Hero, the new seasons, and also Kill la Kill. Still have to update that. I still have this bucket list, what I still need to watch, but it takes a lot of time to do that. And I also have to make this content for you ninjas, so... And do other stuff. I do play games, Pokemon Go, so also going outside and exercise, that's the main goal with it as well. So you play a game while you actually move, not sitting inside all day, and also a bit connecting with people. And yeah, catching of course the Pokemons and stuff like that. So it is like killing 3 stones with a bird. So yeah, and also I played Diablo this season 3. Diablo 3 season 15, I completed that. I mostly play only for the rewards, and it was like 1 day or a few hours to complete it with some help of people online. So there's that, but next to that I'm not playing a lot of games currently. Sometimes on the Switch at a friend's place, but next to that not that much. Alright, so a day ago or so, I got this comment on Facebook. I got nominated to post 10 movies for 10 days that impacted me, that had an impact on me without a description. So in this video I want to talk about some movies, my top 10 movies, but in this case actually talking about each movie more in depth, or a little bit more in detail, why I enjoy these movies. I made a little list of 10 movies that I enjoy on top of my mind. The last movie I had to search a bit for it. It might change in the future, and this is my current perspective of my top 10 favorite movies. It might change a bit in the future, and then we can make another video about that later on, but as of now, these are my top 10 favorite movies of all time that I enjoy. And I also choose some of the movies because some movies I just can watch again and again, like from time to time, when drawing or doing stuff, you know, just putting on a movie while working on drawings or manga making videos. Sometimes it's a bit hard when video editing and putting on a movie, but when there's no audio needed in what I'm doing, then it's sometimes just cool to just put on a movie while doing other stuff, you know, creating other stuff. So there's that. yeah, I think that is the intro of that. Yes, I searched a bit online about the dates of the movies, so... Alright, so let's get into counting up from bottom to top. Well, the list is not like from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1, my favorite. I guess the number 1 is my favorite. It's sort of like a ranking list, but yeah, actually it is like what came in my mind first. So there might be some movies that are really dope as well that I am still missing here. But for now, this is the list. So number 10 of my favorite movies that impacted me in some way. So the first, or number 10 is Mad Max Fury Road. That is this movie about in this apocalyptic world. There's also 3 movies before that, and like the way the movie looks like speaks to me in some way, like this apocalyptic world with all these cars and stuff, these the way the aesthetics are of the world and the cars, you know, the world setting, how it is built. I enjoy that, and also like with the car, with the guitar guy and the music on it. This inspires me also for a manga making that I plan also to do with some of the manga stuff. But the way the world is built and stuff, I enjoy it, and also the music and all these crazy people going all mad and stuff. It also reminds me a bit of Fist of the North Star, that world, that post-apocalyptic world where the world is all messed up, it's destroyed or whatever, and then what's left of it is all chaos and everything, with all these crazy car designs and people that are, you know, the cars designs and the mad people. Mad Max, it already says in the title. It just I like that kind of world. So there's that. Yeah, I think that's most of the reasons why I like Mad Max. Actually, it's been a while since I saw it, so probably have to rewatch it sometime. But yeah, Mad Max Fury Road 2015. Next to that, we got number 9. Number 9. The Matrix, 1999, from 1999. So yeah, The Matrix is just one of these movies, one of these legendary movies, at least in my opinion. Yeah, it's just such a good movie. Like, you have these, these realities, you know, these like the blue or the red pill, you know, and the way the world is built, and you know, it really makes you think about life and, you know, the whole life system. And just all the way, also the way the aesthetics and stuff, you know, how it always built. There's martial arts in it as well, and action and these craziness. Yeah, man, it makes you also question about things in life, and yeah, the way it looks and stuff. It's just really, really cool how the visuals and all the things are built. Yeah, it's I think that's mostly the reason why I enjoy it. Like, I'm speaking now on the top of my mind why I enjoy it. And yeah, I think it's one of these movies that, like, one of the movies that is maybe the first one that explored it a lot. Like, I think it's also inspired by anime at some points. Like, you have also the Animatrix. Not sure if that was before it or not. But yeah, The Matrix just is one of these classics, you know, that is just good in my book, and that you can watch from time to time again. And I'm speaking about the first one. I think is like sometimes with movies, right? Like with trilogies and stuff. I think the first one is the best because it's like the first time you're introduced to this wonderful place, like going to the rabbit hole, you know? So yeah, Matrix number 1 is my favorite on the number 9 spot. Alright, number 8, because we also need a martial arts movies, and I'm a fan of martial art movies. I used to watch them a lot more back in the days, but I still really enjoy martial art movies. And yeah, I just had to pick one. Rumble in the Bronx with Jackie Chan from 1995. Which, yeah, Jackie Chan, man. How can you not love Jackie Chan movies? It's like all this action, martial arts, and comedy in it mixed up. Yeah, man, Jackie Chan movies I enjoy. And Rumble in the Bronx is probably one of my first Jackie Chan movies, or one of the that I can remember at least that I used to watch back in the days. And from time to time, rewatching it again, and just like maybe the story is not that great or something, but I enjoy it, man, from start to finish. And yeah, all the with the martial arts and everything. Yeah, and there are many other martial art movies that I also like with Tony Jaa and Bruce Lee, of course, the legend, Donnie Yen, and also these old school China that place in China, like with Wang Fei Hong. But for now, I had to choose one on the list, one martial art movie, and yeah, that's Rumble in the Bronx. So yeah, that's number 8. Number 7 from 1994, The Mask. Yeah, man, The Mask is also one of these characters that I really enjoy, also with Jim Carrey as the main character. Just this craziness of Jim Carrey and combined with The Mask, you know, it just really speaks to me. Also the way the character is of The Mask itself. Yeah, it's just this cartoony look it has in that movie. The aesthetics and stuff, the way the lights are presented, and just, you know, The Mask, really, I love that movie as well. I can watch it from time to time again. Yeah, unfortunately the newer parts are not that great, so... But yeah, so the first Mask, really awesome, man. I love it, yes. Then we have number 6 from 2014. John Wick. Another movie with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, man. John Wick. Also really dope. Like how the world is built of John Wick and this whole lore of it, like this underground system, like also with special coins and assassins and everything. And also the way how the story starts. Also the way how John Wick, the character itself, is hyped up by other characters. It reminds me a bit of One Piece as well, you know, that characters hype up in the story other characters, you know. This Baba Yaga. And also there are some comedy bits in there, action, the way the aesthetics are presented, also a bit of comic-ish look or something, like this lore and everything, you know, that whole world. Yeah, and the action, of course, of Keanu Reeves, also really dope. Yeah, man, it's just a great movie with action and, you know, everything combined in one package. Love it. So that's number 6, John Wick. Number 5 from 1985. Back to the Future. Yeah, of course, that one has to be on the list. One of my favorites. Yeah. Do I need to explain this? But yeah, the one of those movies with time travel, you know. Just the way it's explored. It's really dope. One of the classics. Maybe it is not accurate to actual time travel science, but Neil deGrasse Tyson probably knows more about that. But yeah, Back to the Future, really awesome movie that, yeah, you know, just the concept of time travel and the comedy bits and the music and everything, the way it's presented. Yeah, it's just one of these classics, you know, that is just one of the That has to be on the list. So yeah, Back to the Future. Actually, the whole trilogy is just cool in my opinion, but yeah, I guess the first one is mostly the best, or like that is the one that introduces it the first time. Doesn't always have to be the case, because there's also number 4 of 2008, The Dark Knight with the Joker. Yeah, man. With the pencil. Yeah, also one of the great movies. I think that's one of my favorite superhero movies, The Dark Knight. And also the way, you know, with the Joker, that craziness. Yeah, it just appeals to me, and I can watch it from time to time again. Yeah, and the story, how the story is built up, and how the Dark Knight is challenged by the Joker. Yeah, it's just a really cool movie, you know. It's just, it has this great stuff in it. Yeah. I'm probably not explaining it very well. Let's see. Okay, so that is probably the main parts why I enjoy it. Yeah, this Joker challenging the Batman with all these things, creating chaos, and then the Batman has to do something about it. You know, and also the Joker is probably one of my favorite superhero characters. And also Batman, from DC at least. So yeah, The Dark Knight. Then we have number 3 from 1994. Shawshank's Redemption. Yeah, this one is just one of these movies that I used to watch, I think one of the most when drawing. Because also the way the narrator speaks on it, of the Andy Dufresne, the main character. But yeah, just yeah, this guy being in prison, you know, this prison movie. And then, you know, what goes on in there, and then the way searching for that freedom, you know, and also the way the character of Andy Dufresne is, like, even though he's in prison, he's sort of like free in it, like the way he builds up. It's like one of these characters that starts from scratch and then builds up in the prison itself, like becoming more awesome, you know. And yeah, seeing that perspective, how someone in prison also can be. Not that it's maybe realistic, but I'm not sure if is it based on a true story. Could be, but it's just cool, you know, that, you know, it's also exciting in a lot of moments, because yeah, if you want to escape a prison and search for freedom and stuff, and yeah, and also certain moments, you know, like you're on the edge of getting killed in that prison, but still taking that chance of that risk of achieving something in that prison with like one of the guards, and also yeah, the character of Andy itself, he's like this smart ass lawyer, or for this smart dude. Was he a lawyer? No, a bank guy. And then, you know, builds his way up in prison itself. And you also see all these way how things are, how you get products in prison itself, how it's like you can trade it for cigarettes and everything. And yeah, it's really cool how it's built up, or the whole thing built up into this one movie. Yeah, man. Shawshank's Redemption, number 3. Then we have on number 2 from 1994, Pulp Fiction from Tarantino. Wait, did I say that right? But yeah, that movie is just really great as well. You know, the way the whole movie is set up, and also it's like more stories in one. Like you have all these scenes, and also they are connected to each other. Yeah, man, Pulp Fiction. There's a lot of comedy stuff in it as well, and these crazy things happening, like so with drugs, that girl that takes it, and then they have to you know, get that needle and then just stab it in there to get her recovered again. Yeah, man, Pulp Fiction. It's just, you know, the way it's presented by Tarantino, it's really awesome. And he also takes a lot of inspiration from other movies. But that's cool, man. Like, you have these certain character scenes with different types of characters. Like you have the typical boxer character, and also that scene with the police officer when the boxer gets hunted by the other guy, and then they get into this store, and then they get this crazy shit happens, man. It's just funny and awesome at the same time, and also the way it's also like how it's presented, also in the beginning with Jules and you know, about the feet and everything, like and in the beginning also talking about the Netherlands, and you can just have a glass of beer in the cinema and stuff like that. Just these certain, like, scenes and what they talk about, these how do you say it, like, you can, these daily life talks, you know. Yeah, just and also how it talks about certain things, like they talk about a pilot, like you know, on TV they show movies, and then or series, and they first have to make a pilot, you know, and then they talk about it in the movie, and it's sort of, how do you say it? What's that word? Like when a movie talks about movies, or talking about what they are themselves, like a sort of a fourth wall or something. And also, you know, the comedy and all the scenes, you know, and at the beginning as well, and then it all gets connected to each other. Yeah, and also with the burger, when they go to these guys that owe Wallace some money, and then you have these guys, and he's just eating this. Can I have this burger? It's a tasty burger! Yeah, man. Pulp Fiction, really awesome as well. Yeah, number 2, Pulp Fiction. I also got here some drink. Cheers, ninjas. Actually, I got first introduced with Pulp Fiction. There was this Dutch comedy compilation thing where they voice over as a parody of other movies. And actually, I have not watched Pulp Fiction really early on. I actually got introduced later on, or, you know, some movies I just haven't watched yet, and then you later watch it, and then, you know, you get introduced for it actually at a later age, so you don't have the nostalgia of before. But, you know, I guess it sometimes doesn't really matter. Like, if a movie is good, it's good. Timeless, some of the movies, like these timeless movies, you know, that you can rewatch and rewatch over again. And one of the most one of those movies is number 1 from 1993, Jurassic Park. Yeah, man, Jurassic Park. You know, why do I love it? Dinosaurs! But also the way they're introduced in it. And yes, I know they are not accurate to history, according to scientists. But just the wonder how Jurassic Park introduces dinosaurs, Steven Spielberg, that how he created that world, just really speaks to me. Like, dinosaurs are my favorite animal, and the way they are introduced for the first time on the big screen is just really dope to me. Like, back in the days, I also used to watch it, but then there were certain scenes that, from what I remember, I'm not sure if it's correctly, my mother or my ninja mother or something, like when there were certain scenes, or my aunt even, like they put the hand in front of my eyes when I cannot see certain scenes. Maybe you guys had that as well, or still having that when you watch movies, like when you have certain scenes and then someone puts the hand in front of your eyes because it's a kind of a scene that maybe it's not for children or whatever. But yeah, Jurassic Park, just the world, and not only because of the dinosaurs, also like the wonder of dinosaurs, like this park being built by John Hammond. Like it's a great fantasy just to imagine, you know, and then having a movie about it. Yeah, and also the whole Jurassic Park franchise I really enjoy because also because there are dinosaurs in it, and I think only they make it great on the big screen. Like, but I guess it's also really hard to do that, you know. Like you also have the series Terra Nova, but it was cancelled. Maybe it was too family friendly or something. But I did enjoy it because of dinosaurs and, you know, that world of it. But yeah, Jurassic Park is just one of these movies I can rewatch from time and time to again, and yeah, also be inspired as a creator in some way, you know, like this sort of magical wonder place, an island with dinosaurs. But yeah, would you actually want to be there? You know how it's gonna end, you know, or most of the times. Yeah, Jurassic Park. And also how the main character, you know, is not like this child lover, or he doesn't really like children, but because of events in the movie, how they are set up, he kinda has to be with children then, and then I kinda does like them then later on. Like this character change, this development of a character, like how at the beginning of the movie the perspective of a character is, and then it changes at the end of the movie. It's what's it called, character development or character growth. Yeah, there's also this whole topic about that stuff, this whole like it's mostly with One Piece, about character. I saw it in a Super Eye Patch Wolf video about One Piece, how One Piece is criticized about character development, and like when a character changes, you know, when a character is evil and then he becomes good, or he's good and then becomes evil. But it doesn't always have to be like that, I guess. It really depends on the way the world is built or the characters. Yeah, I guess the characters also mainly drive the story. Yeah, and character is story, like that one guy said. What's his name? But yeah, man, Jurassic Park, #1 favorite movie of all time on my list. Yeah, man, it's just really great, to me at least. Yeah, that's about it, I think, for the movies. There are also a lot of other movies I love to watch. I didn't include animation movies in this one. Maybe do that for another video if you guys want to see my top 10 animation movies, or animation/anime movies. Like I thought about maybe put The Nightmare Before Christmas in this list, but I thought maybe save that for an animation movie list, or anime, yeah, something like that. It's still a movie though, or you also have a lot of anime movies, but I in this case I wanted to have Flash movies with actual Flash people in it, not drawn or animated, even though some things in these movies are, like with CGI and stuff. But I guess you get the point. Or maybe not. But yeah, man, those are my movies. What do you guys agree with this list, or do you have some of these movies also in your top 10 favorite list? Or let me know which other movies you enjoy to watch, or if is your top 10 favorite list, or maybe any recommendations for other movies that you think, yeah, these are also really dope to see as well, or recommend, or your favorite one or a few. You know, just leave it in the comments if you want to. Yeah. Cheers, ninjas. Ish. Also, for with Patreon, I am planning to change it. Not only for the manga making. So right now I have a Patreon that is for mainly now party time, the manga. So, and also the party time videos. So that at the end of each party time video log, the Patreon will get at the end of the videos, in the credits, and also at the end of each manga chapter that will come out on ninjakees.com. But I'm planning to change it also to all my other YouTube content videos, or my main videos, like Thorsday At Ninjakees, like this one, or other YouTube videos, and also putting more drawings, high quality drawings in Patreon as well. So yeah, in this video I want to start with that. So thank you very much for all the Patreons that are there right now. So thank you for participating on Patreon. And also thank you very much, ninjas, for watching. Everyone that watches, thank you very much. It already helps. And if you want to share it with your friends, you can. And let's see, what more do we have? Yeah, leave comments if you want. I'm a bit stuck here, a bit blanked out. Cheers. Ish. Yeah, ninjas, so as of right now the drawing is done. I hope you guys enjoyed the drawing. Yeah, and if you have any comments for next Thursday at Ninjakees, just drop it down in the comments below. So yeah, ninjas, thank you very much for watching once again. Like, subscribe, ring the bell and all that great stuff, so we can grow, yes, on this channel. Yes, ninjas, ninjabucks is Chilly. And see you guys the next time. Case out!